Nick, and we're finally here.
Finally.
Finally.
We're Nick and Ann, and we are social media content creators and home renovators.
We do a lot of content around lifestyle, around just our everyday life with our cat, and now we've been getting really into home interiors and interior design, so our content switched a lot more towards that aspect.
Since meeting you.
Since meeting you, literally, yeah.
This is your third project that you renovated. It was a complete renovation job, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was a gut job. I mean, we bought this place and it was abandoned for 10 years. There was mold and damp everywhere. It took a whole year just to make it livable. And then to that point, then it was just decor after that. But no, it's transformed completely.
You know that trend about like slowly designing and renovating? When you find like meaningful pieces over the time that you live here, we slowly find like one piece for this, one piece for that. So that's why it's taken the last 2 years to get you in. Since meeting you though, we've actually injected so much color into this house, which is like so scary for us to do, because we were literally those people that would paint everything white and think it looked amazing.
That's really nice, but now you feel more confident, like slowly you're gaining more confidence.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so we're in your kitchen at the moment.
Which is white.
So it's a bad example.
No, it's not a bad example because it's so funny. I think people again get very fixated on, okay, the walls, the woodwork. No, you've got colour in your kitchen cabinets of this warm tone, and then you've got the marble on top with then the white O2 on your walls and your ceiling, which goes so well. But what did you want from this room?
When I'm in the kitchen, I'm very OCD, so I like to be clean.
I can't tell.
Yeah, I've always wanted to feel bright and airy while I'm cooking.
But also, like, white walls means that everyone can focus on our countertops, which are like the most expensive thing about this kitchen.
This is your statement. This is a piece of art, and it's so beautiful. What was your favourite room to do?
Should we go there next?
Yes, let's go there.
Oh, is this our dining room? Okay.
Oh, is it a dining room?
I think so.
The way.
Yeah.
You're coming with me.
So we're now in the Blue 03 dining room.
Yes, this is definitely one of my favorite rooms in the house, if not my favorite.
I think it's just the memories that we've had in the dining room, and it's why I created this space to look like an old, kind of used up dining room. So my goal essentially was, I saw a room in a townhome in Soho, and it was like Victorian. There was all these different paintings. It just felt like there was loads of memories happening in there. So I kind of wanted to recreate that here. So yeah, we bought a load of art. The fireplace, which is from Facebook Marketplace, weirdly enough, it was 400 pounds. It came from this old townhome in Kensington. So we took it from Marketplace and then installed it here. I really wanted some old pieces that felt lived in in this space.
I think that's what's really nice. It doesn't all have to be brand new. It doesn't all have to be so expensive. Facebook Marketplace, and you pick up things like this.
I know.
400 pounds, like this table even was
It is
200,
stunning.
and it was, but I kind of like that they both have like scruffs and marks.
Yes,
So it just looks used, and I quite like that in a dining space where it will eventually happen anyway.
When we're looking at the color scheme in here, the Blue 03, which is actually a warm blue, this could feel like a slightly cooler room.
Yeah.
So like warming it up with that blue, and then
It works so well with that table there.
This honey-tone table, like so stunning. Then the next thing, which is so obvious, which, oh my God, the arches.
I know.
Yeah, so the original Victorian layout would have had all these rooms be separate. So they all had doors on them when we bought the house. I wanted to keep to the authentic layout, but I wanted to just make it feel more open. So what I did is, instead of doing doors, I just arched entrances. So you can really, if people are cooking in the kitchen and people are dining here, you're still a part of it.
And actually, this is a really clever way of letting light travel around the space.
Yeah.
So we're in your dining room. Next room.
Let's do the living room.
Oh, the living room.
Okay,
Okay, let's go have a look. Let's go have a look.
Have a look.
So the vibe here is totally different,
Yeah.
as I'm sure you've noticed. I wanted to go funkier, like think 70s, but it's funny saying that because now the walls are white. I think actually I regret. I think I would go for like a brown, or you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it would really suit that. This sort of tone would look amazing. Even though the walls are white, you've used such clever use of colour in the statement sofa, which is darker. You've got your amazing pieces of art that have those rich tones in them, those browns, that connect everything together. So even though it is neutral, there's lots of pops of colour around the room. Please can we discuss how you got this and where this came from? It's amazing.
Secondhand Marketplace for like 20 quid.
20 pounds.
God.
But the thing is with Nicky, he's on Facebook Marketplace all the time. And he's finding these items, and then if they're big like this, he says, "Anne, can we come pick them up, please?" So we cram it into our car.
So you got
somehow.
this in your car?
Yeah. I mean, actually,
We
this is
put everything
this as well.
in that car. It's insane.
This came from Wolverhampton up north.
I mean everything. Even like
yeah.
so we have we call him our pot dealer, but for like pots. Like,
No, I love that.
So he's like
Love
yeah, he's
that.
amazing. And he has a whole facilities, like a whole storage
Yeah.
full of Turkish pots. Yeah,
I need to get the
he's my
number
pot
of your
dealer.
pot
It's
dealer.
amazing. Yeah, he's great.
He
He's
sounds like a guy to know. But it's the way that you've curated the palette that links everything together, so it doesn't feel disjointed. It all like comes together. Let's go upstairs because we've got your bedroom,
Yeah.
and then I'm so excited to see the purple 03 room.
Yes.
Oh my god, let's have a look. Let's go have a look.
Yeah, so this is definitely my favorite room. Yeah, I love this place.
So this is your guys' bedroom,
Yes.
and this is in Grigio too.
Yes, yeah, and this is one of our probably the colors where we feel the coziest. This space, I really want it to feel calm, relaxed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to bed here every night, so yeah, and I think this color just does that justice.
It really does. Well, it's a really grounding colour.
Yes.
And actually, cozy is the right word because that's what you wanted from your house.
Yeah.
And the fact that all the rooms give you that feeling with slightly different tones,
Yeah.
but the same colour palette. Again, it's these lovely, rich, warm, sort of neutral tones, which you've layered on top of each other with so much texture.
Oh, so much.
There's a lot
It's
of different
so
things
nice.
going on in this room.
But it's, but in the best way.
Yeah.
Like, again, like this piece and all your clever.
Can you guess
finds.
where that's from?
Is that actually Facebook
And then,
Yeah.
and then guess the price.
Actually.
£15.
No, it was free.
Oh, it was free. Yeah, that one was free.
Sorry, can I just go find stuff for my house?
So actually, this room is what gave me the most hope when doing this house renovation. So I walked in, and it was actually like almost like a light blue color, but for me, it was the windows and the lighting, and I just kind of saw it and I was like, okay, this is giving me hope because this house was not looking good at all. And so I kind of wanted to do homage to what it was originally, but also what's been added now is a door and an ensuite bathroom. So that wasn't there before. But
Because there used to be a bedroom behind this wall, and now we've converted that into our ensuite. Because there's only 2 of us and our cat living here, we just thought actually we kind of want a really, really big space and access to the toilet instead of walking all the way across the house or downstairs
Yeah.
where the original toilets
But
were.
again, really nice. You're designing a home for you. And again, I think people get quite caught up on like designing a home for Instagram or designing a home because they want to impress their friends or that one grandparent that stays for like one night a year.
You've done all of those
No.
already.
You've done
as
all
well.
those. You've done all those already, and you've learned that actually this is you guys living here for 95% of the time.
yeah.
You want to transform these rooms to suit you guys.
Yeah.
So I love that.
And because he's
Yeah.
North American, he's Canadian, they don't like their washer and dryer in the kitchen. So we had to create a whole new utility room for
I'm
that.
with you.
I mean, why? Then
No, why?
then your clothes smell like onions if you're like making an onion dish. I'm like, it makes no sense to me. So we put it in our walk-in closet because then it's like the clothes is right there. It makes so much more sense, right?
So much more
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
sit?
Yes,
me.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, this is the famous laundry/closet.
Yes,
room.
yes. So this room is one
Yeah.
of my favorites again because again it just feels nice and cozy in here. But there was a very hard part about getting this room together.
Lifting these 2 things into position, absolute nightmare.
No, that was horrible.
This will be fine for you. You're a personal trainer. That's easy.
It's like lifting feathers for you. I don't know what you're even saying, babe.
They're hyping me up, trust me.
I'd love it if we attempted to
No,
lift one of those up.
you
I
don't
just wanted
want to. You don't
No,
want
we don't
to.
need to.
Yeah.
We don't. But it does make such a difference.
It does, and honestly, as long as your clothes don't smell like onions.
Yeah, mate. You know, you're winning. So this is painted in Orange 02 eggshell,
Yes.
colour drenched.
Yes.
We wanted it to feel like an Aesop store in here, so when
Oh,
you
it
walk
does.
in, we have that same vibe when you walk into Aesop.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
So we saw the washer dryer,
Yeah,
which
so now we'll see the other side of what the room used to be, which is our ensuite. But before we go in there, have you noticed something?
No, I did.
Oh,
I
you
did
did
notice.
it?
Oh, guys, my book.
And we're in the same room as the book.
Oh my god, I honestly.
So I always have it open.
Oh, so yeah, this is what is behind that door.
Oh, okay.
Should we
we
go
need to
see?
I've not seen this bathroom yet. Oh, guys, honestly, you two are so talented. I love this bathroom so much.
I passionately hate it for
I
certain
know.
reasons, but
Can you tell me those reasons? I find it interesting.
well, I think our vision was always we wanted our bathroom to feel like a living room. So we put curtains in, which Nick was so adamant on the design, and we take his lead for 95% of things in this house, and I think he does an amazing job. Here, it's debatable.
I went far, so I sourced like an actual waterproof, and so it looks like cotton, it feels like it, but it's waterproof from like Turkey. So I did go above and beyond and make it like actually waterproof and whatever. But I really wanted to feel like I was in a Four Seasons resort every morning, you know what I mean?
There's a slight problem.
Yeah.
Nick doesn't know what the difference between waterproof and water resistant is. So after about a month,
That's for, you know.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I do love it though, and it frames, but the tiles and everything else. And then you got the his and his thing.
So also this is
I love the his and his thing.
There was also some leftover marble from downstairs, so we brought the marble up here as well.
It's very clever that the house links and flows from room to room, and that's again what this house is demonstrating so beautifully. It's like you're using same materials and textures and colours like in different rooms, so the house flows and feels cohesive, which is awesome. Wait. We need to go to the
yes,
the room.
Best, yes, the best for last.
And then we're ending
in probably my favorite room of the house.
you've said every room's your favorite.
No, I said almost.
No, almost.
This is my favorite. Yeah.
And what's interesting is, like you said, about you getting more confidence with colours. Slowly, you went through the design. I mean, this is our darkest purple.
Yeah. I mean, and this is my last room that I painted. And for this space, actually before that, it was a lighter color. Still really beautiful, but when I was working up here, I was like, it just feels too bright, and it wasn't really working for me. So I was like, I've always dreamt of a dark, moody office, and so I said, I saw it in the lick store, and I was like, I need to try it. And I did it, and I love it now, and I can work in here for hours and hours and not feel overwhelmed, or it just feels really dark and cozy and moody, and I love it. You know?
And it's lovely with then the wall lights and the statement desk. I mean, this is amazing.
Can you guess where this one's from?
Again,
Yeah.
guys.
Secondhand, yeah.
And then like with your chair and everything like that, you've created a room which normally again is at the top of the house and doesn't get as much love, but this feels like so much love and attention has gone into it. Oh guys, I love it so much. Honestly, can I just say thank you firstly for showing us all around. But also I think it's so nice for people to get inspired. Like you guys took on such a big project.
Yeah.
You're still married?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
there's
good.
divorced a couple of times, but yeah.
Painting was our therapy.
Painting was your therapy. What's the next thing for you guys?
So we have, well, funny that you say that. Like now we're doing another project. I think we got bored very quickly with not having a project on our hands. So now we have a 1-bedroom in London again. So we're very, very excited. And I'm gonna go full off color-wise in this one now because I've got the confidence to do the dark colors now. So yeah, very excited.
Oh, okay.
We get the keys tomorrow, so we should take you on another house tour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Learn
guys,
it tomorrow, yeah.
stay tuned. There is more to come.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, thank you so much for showing us around.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
thank
You're
you.
always welcome. So.
Guys, I'm coming. No, oi, I'm coming from one of those dinner parties downstairs. Also, can we not forget about the wine behind you?
Oh yeah.
I feel that needs me
I
drinking
need
it.
some help.
Yeah, I'll help you, honey. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Bye.